Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for American Horror Story Double Feature, Season 10, Episode 3, Thirst. Okay, so like I said last time, I'm going to give you guys a full recap this time. We start with Alma, where we left off. You know, Alma was caught in the cemetery, sucking the blood out of some dead rodent. And Alma and her mama Doris are in the shower. Like, Doris is scrubbing her down. You gonna get Lyme. You gonna get Lyme. Like, we gotta check you for rabies. We're gonna have to take you to the doctor. Like, she's very, in a tizzy. And Harry comes in, and as soon as he sees Alma with all the blood all over her face, he already know what's up. But she ate a dead rabbit, and that alone tells him, damn, she done took one of my pills. Harry's standing there looking like, shit. She done got into the pills. The chief officer knocks at the door. So Adina, she come to the door. And she got a few questions for Alma. Because, Alma was seen running around with the bloody face. And so they've also been finding bodies, like it's just something's afoot. And so Adina want to talk to Alma. Without them there, of course. And before they can, set up any kind of arrangement or anything, Doris comes walking down the stairs and she falls. And so her and baby, fall. And, now that's the situation. At the hospital, the doctors tell her, the babies are fine. You just had, Braxton Hicks contractions, brought on by stress. And, they want to keep her there for 5 days. So now her blood pressure is a little too high, so she has to stay. Harry sends Alma out of the room, and Alma, as soon as she step out in the hallway, she sees this cart full of blood bags, and she's standing there. I'm like, she better not snatch one of them bags. She's standing there thinking about it for sure. And Harry sees her. Alma, sweetheart, going on to the vending machine now. Harry tells his wife, it's a good thing you're here. It's a good thing you got out of P-Town, because I know it's been stressing you. And she's like, I want y'all to come stay here too. Go on and get a hotel, in the town. But I want y'all here with me. And he's like, what about if I just take her back to New York? That's a good idea for her, but he really ain't doing that. Like, that's a lie. He's telling her what she wants to hear. On the ride home, Harry asks her, how long ago did you take that pill? And she tells him it was just a few days ago. And she's kind of smelling herself now. Like, the pill brings on arrogance. And so she's very arrogant. And it's just, she feels like, I'm the greatest. Like everybody else in the world is mundane and regular. And I'm great. Girl, relax. You're high. You're high. That's it. Harry tells her about, what happened to those people who are, running around, in the trench coats or whatever, the pale people. And he tells her that, they're the people that took the pills as well, but they didn't have any talent, which, blows her head up even more, because now she feel like the chosen one. Girl, whatever. He tells her she didn't need the pill. And, she's already great. And he's like, she says that she don't want to be great. She says she doesn't want, she don't want to be great. She wants to be the greatest. This girl is a lot. But he tells her she can't take that pill no more. Like, no more of those for you. And she says, okay, well, no more for me, then no more for you. I won't take them if you won't take them. The next day, of course, now he can't write a single thing because he ain't on the pill. And I'm sure she can't play nothing because she ain't on the pill. So he go digging through the trash for the pill and finds it. And, of course, she right behind him. So she gets her pills. And so they back on it. They back on it. Doing drugs with your daddy. That's what a shame. They go out for dinner. And, he's schooling her on everything, on how the pills work, and, the fact that she's going to have to be monitored. And now we got to take her to the doctor more frequently to make sure she's developing properly, all of that. Sis say, I ain't worried about that. I don't want no kids. I don't want no husband. I just want to play music. That's it, and that's all. Um, Harry, of course, tells them that, tells her that they can't tell her mom, because she asked, what about mom? And he's like, well, we're gonna have to keep this between you and I, because she's not really gonna understand. And sis, that little girl gonna say, why do we need her? Like, we should take her out or something. She just really, I don't know what it is, but the pill has her countenance completely off. Like, she's she's wise beyond her years, and it's just like, it's almost like some type of possession took place, but she's like, I don't see why we need her. She ain't a good mama, she ain't a good wife, and her design stuff is kind of lame. I mean, she read her mama down. Harry tells her, that's your mama. She loves you and she loves me. Like, that's what matters. Do that. That's your mama. I almost say I can take or leave that lady. He tells her that she can't get her own blood too. Like, you ain't going out there to get your own blood. I will do the hunting. I don't want to see you out there doing that. She said, what about when I turn 18? And he's like, I said, I'll go out and get the blood. So that's that. She said she hungry now. So what we doing right now? Harry goes out on a hunt, and the lady that opens the door, like, she meth head, okay? She asked him for his ID and all of that. Is he a police? And I automatically knew when she had too much to say that something was about to happen. But she invites him in, telling him how cute he is and asking him if he want a blowjob. Do people just oblige and be like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll take one? Do niggas do that? That's disgusting. They get in there, and she asks, him about the blowjob, and the next thing that Harry know, he done got hit upside the head. And so it's a setup. The setup was a setup. Just like I said, he got hit upside the head, and now they got him tied up in a room, and they tell him that they do snuff films, and so this one gonna be good. The people like the snuff, but they want a little action in the beginning part. So take this Viagra. He about to drill in your booty hole while you drill in my JJ. So they done just set up a whole situation for him to be raped and killed, essentially. And so that's what he's in. He's found himself in a situation, and so he has to get out of this situation. While they are talking to their sick fans, he spits out them flippers and gets to gnawing on the rope that they have his hands tied up with, and he gets loose, and knocks the man down. And the camera, and I'm like, but the camera ain't off, it's rolling. So are the people watching this right now? Like, I hope this don't come back to bite somebody. But the camera was rolling, and Harry was in there biting and eating up everybody, so he had to drain one because he had to shoot the man. He bit the lady and had to shoot the man, and he gonna drain him, so he can bring back some blood to Alma. He does when he gets home. Like, she's sitting around eating eating it like it's soup, like she was really slurping and sucking up chicken noodle soup or something, and it was blood. It's so disgusting. Anyway, his agent, and I can't think of her name, but anyway, she pop up on him. She had to tell him face to face that Quentin Tarantino wants him to write, his first limited series. And he tells him that Tarantino says, he don't really have what he needs to write, and that he knows that he does, and he'll get it taken care of. And so, yeah, Quentin Tarantino be popping the pills too. She tells him, that, she'll be around town. She ain't gonna bother him, but she is gonna stick around town. He tells her, on her way out, listen, you be careful out here, because some tweakers out here, they something else. You be careful. She says she's good. She got her mace. Okay, at the bar where he suggested she go, because she asked, if there was some places out there, to hang out. And he told her about the Muse. And so she's at the Muse. And, up on the stage is Austin and Belle. Ethan and Myrtle Snow. They up on the stage doing their little duet, and homegirl sitting over there at the bar, annoyed as hell. She just, boo, sing something else. Can I just have some peace? Like she's heckling them. And they step down, looking at her like, oh, you ain't from around here. You visiting? Oh, okay. They already got her on the, in their sights because she running off at the mouth. Mickey was at the bar, and when he, notices who she is, he sees her walking on the beach, and he wants her to read his script, and she reluctantly agrees or whatever. She treating him like he a crackhead. she's really rude to him, and she's the bitch every single time. She's a reoccurring actor on here, and every single time she's a bitch. Every single time. I guess she plays it well. But anyway, she knows that something is going on, because the script is perfect. Because she goes to her room and reads it, and she knows that something is going on in the town, and she won't answer. It's like, ain't no way, no meth head wrote no script like this. Ain't no way. And then he ends up telling her, that there are these pills, that they make you greater if there's already talent there. And if not, they turn you into these little things. And she basically extorts him for the pills. Listen, get me some pills or I ain't sending this stuff to nobody. Get me some pills. She wants whoever is writing the script. She wants who the manufacturer is. She want to know. She want to get to the bottom of it. Then we see Mickey break into Evan and Myrtle Snow's house, breaking. I'm trying to think of that character's name. Austin and Belle breaks into their house and gets some pills or whatever, and he gets it. He does it without getting caught. I just knew he was gonna get caught. Harry, Austin, and Belle, they're out, feeding or whatever, and Harry, he got to get something for Alma, and they notice it. They see him do that. On the ride home, they pull over, and Belle pull out a gun on him, like, who are you giving this blood to? And he says, Alma, my daughter. And they're like, so not only are you a bad parent, you're a negligent one as well. Like, ain't nobody doing that. Like, why? Like, you got my whole life in a child's hands. No, she can't have no more of them. Don't give her no more. No more. When they drop him off, they both, agree, listen, he's giving us no choice. He got to go, and so does the little girl. She like, shit, I heard they taste good anyway. Mickey, he runs up on the competition under the pier. He be selling bussy under the pier. And there's already a guy there, and he pull out his knife like he want to, because he's hungry. He's taking the pill, so now he has to, put the blood back. And the guy feels like he's about to rob him or whatever, so they tussle. Like, he puts up a good fight. He fights for his life. And he overtakes Mickey and everything a couple of times, but Mickey ends up getting him good, like really shanking him out there on the beach in broad daylight. So he really just gonna feed on him in broad daylight. Anyway, when he gets home, Belle is already in the house waiting on him. She already know he's stolen some more pills. And he's like, listen, I'm one of y'all. I took the pill. Look, I got talent. I'm one of y'all. She's like, listen, don't you ever make the mistake of thinking that we're comparable. Because no, not at all. I'm a 757 and you are a paper plane. It's not, we're not the same. We're not the same. And she tells him that going forward, he's going to, give her a thermos full of blood after every kill. So like she got the idea after seeing Harry do that, because they both were like, that's ingenious. I could just drain it in a few thermoses and I'd be good for a couple of days. That's smart. So yeah, she says he gonna have to give her a thermos full of blood, after his kills. And he's like, you're gonna have to bring me the thermos. And she tells him his poverty offends her. I love me some Myrtle Snow. Okay, so Okay, they find the body of the man, that was killed under the pier, that Mickey killed. And oh, and she also tells Mickey that his first kill gonna have to be the agent, because she was heckling her at the bar, and she don't go for nobody criticizing her singing. So yeah, start with her first. I bet she tastes amazing. um Harry, wait. Okay, Macaulay Culkin. Mickey, he ends up breaking into the agent's room, and she ain't even scared. She's like, "You can't. Did you come here to kill me and drain me? Cause I hope not. I ain't gonna be able to get your deal going if you kill me." He wants to be famous, and so he immediately put the knife down. Like, now, do tell. Say what? Do tell me more. She feeds him a little bit of something. Again, she wants to know who the manufacturer is, and he's just like, all I know is I know where the house is, but I don't go around there. I'm told not to go around there, so I don't. But she gonna make him do it because she want answers. He ends up taking her to the chemist, and the chemist is Miss Candy from Pose. I think her name is. It's not Alexis. It's not. It starts with an A. Angelica. That's her name. Angelica. It's Miss Candy, and Miss Candy, of course, she don't like strangers. She upset about them just popping up at her doorstep. She don't like strangers. And homegirl trying to bring her a deal. You know how Hollywood is. Oh, I could give me the pills, and I could just be giving them out, and you could get something on the back end. Just trying to feed her a shady deal, of course. And Miss Candy is picking up on it. She ain't hearing it. She runs right to damn. What's these people's name? Austin. She runs right back to Austin and Belle. Because I want to keep saying Evan and Myrtle. I'm gonna just keep saying Evan and Myrtle. Evan and Myrtle. She runs back to them, to tell them what the tea is. The agent offered this deal or whatever. She wants to basically give her a client list, and she'll get 10%. She wants them to, take care of her, basically, listen, this deal, this is a no deal. So take care of her. And they're like, what about Harry? Because she said take care of her, take care of Harry. They like, what about his wife and daughter? Kill them too. So can't nobody be alive to tell the story after this. Can Miss Candy say, y'all not finna mess up my operation? Not today. Harry and his agent, he got her over there to babysit Alma while he goes to visit Doris at the hospital. And Alma like, please hurry because I'm hungry. I'm about to eat this lady in a minute. When he leaves, Adina, she shows up, and she's looking around, lurking. She wants to talk to Alma, and it's like, why you want to question her without her parents there? She's a minor, and yet you stay popping up trying to talk to her alone, because I guess she thinks she's gonna get the girl to talk. She's like, something is going on, y'all are involved in something. Like, what is it? It's a cult. I'm gonna just go ahead and take you down to the station, and when your dad comes to pick you up, then I'll arrest him then. And Alma say, shoot. Right in the neck, get her real good. And she just falls down, and Alma just sits there and watches her bleed out, because she's not accustomed to feeding, like the vampires do, like, with biting. So she's just gonna drain it in some bowls and get her life later on. When Harry gets home, Adina sitting on the, she laid across the table dripping, and his agent and Alma sitting in the kitchen playing gin rummy. Hey, Daddy, I learned how to play gin rummy. He just sitting there like, wait a minute. She said, grab a chair, get a drink. You and I got to talk. Sis don't know. Like, it's like, why? I don't understand why this lady is so cavalier. Like, she just, nothing bothers her. The man came in there to kill her, and she's like, oh, hey, did you come to kill me? Oh. Her character is so hilarious. Anyway, that was it for American Horror Story. It's always a wild ride. It was good, though. I got Queen Sugar to review, but I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow to review it. I'm tired. I'm tired of sitting here. I'm hungry. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.